Measured both in terms of participation and audience, MMA is the fastest growing sport on earth. You may be a brand new fan or a longtime diehard who's new to sports betting, so today the grueling truth is going over how to bet on the UFC, the biggest promotion in the world of mixed martial arts. The first thing you should know is that it's super easy to place wagers on the UFC. In the next few minutes, you'll learn some tips and you'll be all ready to go for the next big fight.
He's in big trouble early. Great Muay Thai by the champ. Trying to finish it. And it's all over.
The most simple form of UFC betting is moneyline betting, where, similar to any other type of moneyline betting, you just choose who you think is going to win. These odds will change for every fight and matchup depending on who is fighting and how likely they are to win. An underdog will be denoted with a plus sign, while a favorite will get the minus sign. Let's use UFC 272's main event where Jorge Masvidal fought Colby Covington as our example. Covington was a huge favorite at minus 330, where Masvidal was the underdog at plus 265. Now, to have made $100 betting on Covington to win, you would have had to bet $330. However, if you thought Masvidal was going to pull the upset, you could have bet $100 and won $265, plus gotten your initial $100 back. As you can see, there's less risk when betting on the favorite, but also less reward. The opposite can be said about betting on the underdog. Another type of bet you can make is an over-under. For these, you bet if a fight will go over or under a certain amount of rounds. In the case of UFC 196's famous fight between Diaz and McGregor, there were plus 117 odds at over 2.5 rounds and minus 147 at under 2.5 rounds. If you bet on a main event fight to go over 4.5 rounds, you're basically taking it to finish in the 5th or go to a judge's decision. Speaking of decisions, that's one of the many prop bets you can make on UFC. You can bet on whether or not a fight will go to the decision, what exact round a fight will end in, or if a fight will end by submission, knockout, or even disqualification. There's even more props on who's going to have more takedowns, will the fighters touch gloves at the beginning of a fight, and some long odds like will the fight end in a draw. Now that's the gist of it, and I only have one more tip for you before you're ready to go and bet on that next big fight. That is to take advantage of one of the great deals and offers you can find at our website. There's stuff like free bets, match deposits, and even odds boosts, so you'd be crazy not to head over to The Grueling Truth and check them out before you get betting. Any other questions? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'm gonna personally get back to you with an answer. Also, let me know what other sports and betting options you want to see us cover here. As always, be sure to like and subscribe for even more sports and betting info.